This is crazy. I will show you how you can use ChatGPT to find an ideal job for you from outside of academia really fast. And basically what we will do, we will copy paste to ChatGPT our CV and our publication list, and we will ask it to suggest jobs that fits our profile. We will then ask it to create more novel and creative ideas of different jobs that we could be doing. And then we will ask it to elaborate on the choice that we think is interesting. We will then ask it to suggest different companies that we could work. We will then ask it to narrow down on the locations that are interesting for us. And in the end, we will even ask it to write an email how to contact the CEO of the company that we are interested. And this is amazing. Like, this only takes few minutes, and if you would do this by Googling, it would take hours. And ChatGPT was giving me really good suggestions, and actually I found companies that I didn't even know existed, even though I am in the field. So let me just jump on the ChatGPT and let's see in practice how this works. So I'm here in ChatGPT. I went already through earlier this discussion to save some time from you. So my first prompt was, could you suggest jobs that I could apply for outside of academia with my current experience? And I just changed my laptop and I didn't have a CV on this one. So what I did, I went to LinkedIn, I clicked more and I clicked build a resume, and then LinkedIn will provide you a PDF file which you can then just copy paste easily, and I copy paste the part of my work experience and my education. You could also, for example, put your scientific articles just there and ask what industry works you could do. And ChatGPT came up that based on your experience, here are some job roles you could consider outside of academia. There's product manager, there's a podcast host, there's a research scientist, business development manager, sales manager, marketing manager, consultant, and then information of each of those. And I think those are very basic suggestions, which make sense with my experience and education. But I wanted it to ask, could you provide more detailed and creative suggestions? And it came up with health and fitness product manager, again, podcast producer, corporate wellness manager, fitness technology consultant, exercise physiologist, health and fitness writer, health and fitness educator, rehabilitation specialist, health and fitness data analyst, health and fitness consultant. And then I asked it to provide for fitness technology consultant. I thought that that could be interesting. It says that your experience with wearable technologies and EMG could make you an excellent consultant for fitness technology companies. So I asked it to, could you tell more about point 4? And somehow it understood totally wrong something here. So I went again, I would like to hear more about this, and copy paste the text it provided, and now it provided the right reply that I was looking to. And it gives quite a nice description that what I would be doing, and I think it makes sense. And then I went to prompt that, could you make a list of all the companies that I could apply for that role? And it says that I don't have access to a comprehensive list, but here are some. And it provides the big companies, well-known companies, Fitbit, Garmin, Apple, Polar, Suunto. And Yes, those are nice, but I already know all of those. I don't get any additional value of this, even though they are good suggestions. So I go to say and prompt that those are quite big companies. Could you suggest some smaller companies? Also, could you suggest companies only in Europe? It also gives a Canadian company, so it didn't fully understand. But I think these are interesting companies. I haven't heard any of these, so I think this is very useful information. And actually, for the Canadian company, it says that it has an European office in Norway. So it was quite nicely thinking that I'm asking them in Europe because I'm located. So it didn't care that it's a Canadian company because it has an office in Norway, which is pretty nice from it. And I think this is interesting. If I would be looking for a job, I would probably actually be contacting these companies, and I would probably ask more that can you provide five more? Can you provide five more to get a big list of companies that I could apply for? And then I went a little bit more creative that I want to approach Kinematic CEO and ask if they have open positions. Could you write an email I can send? And it provides an email, and I'm not sure if you will find comfortable sending an email that's written by AI, but at least you can get an email and then modify from this to fit your needs. But if I read parts of it, I hope this email finds you well. My name is your name and papa, and I think it looks very good. And then, as someone with experience in wearable technologies and EMG, so it remembers the discussion from before and what I have provided from my CV. So it's very nice. I believe that I could be an asset for your team. I have background in, and then it kind of asked me to fill those, which has given me a strong foundation in technical aspects of this field. I'm particularly drawn to kinematics' mission of making physical activity more accurate and informative, and I would love the opportunity contribute to that goal. So of course I would need to check that what is their mission actually. I'm not sure if this is actually their mission, but I think this is a very good base that I could use. I would modify this and then send it. And if I would be applying for jobs, I would get the long list and I would let ChatGPT to draft the emails. I would then modify and then I would send them. And let me know if you have any questions related to this method. And if you have already time to test this, let me know if this worked for you. Did ChatGPT give good recommendations for you for jobs that you could look for outside of academia? And did it find good suggestions for those jobs? And I have a lot of more videos that how researchers can use AI to make their work more efficient. So if you're interested, check out those videos. And asking a small favor, if you could maybe click the thumbs up and subscribe, that will help me a lot to get more visibility and actually encourage me to do more videos like this. But anyway, thanks for watching and have a brilliant day.